Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, May 18th, 2016. Hope you have a good trading week. Just so you're aware, we have options expiration this week. So this is Wednesday of options expiration, which means a lot of times this is when option unraveling occurs. It could either be Wednesday or Thursday. So we look for that after the first hour of play. Also, in terms of data, we've got the MBA mortgage index at 7 a.m. Eastern time, crude oil inventories an hour into the market, and the FOMC minutes from the last Fed meeting at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So it's not a lot of data. We have more stuff on Thursday, so if they save the expiration or the unravel for then, don't be surprised. Friday's obviously expiration in general. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market. And as usual, we spent some time at the 2062.50 level. That's been the key for a while now on Tuesday while I was traveling. And then we came back and sold off quite a bit here. So we are back near the lows of the last month or so. And again, with the 13 sell signal in place, that's not surprising. If we do go and break this, I guess it's about 20.25 is the low of the last month. That would probably pick up some speed to the downside. So that's another 19 points lower. We'll see if the options unraveling move is anything. It's not a triple expiration month. It's just the single expiration of options. It's not usually as powerful, but again, if it's to the downside for whatever reason, it could help push us and break that level, and then we're in some real trouble heading back down towards that red static trend line. So, again, everything's still in place here for the sell signal. You may get up relief days along the way, and there's been some good ones in here. But certainly, I think every time the market starts to head down, if you can find some short entries, the possibility of this acceleration to the downside is much stronger than bounces being protracted. So I would stick with that every time you can over the next couple weeks until we get some different signals and some different exhaustion warnings in general. All right, let's look at some other stuff from this trading session. So the 13 sell signal on crude oil caused the market to go down for about 2 weeks, and then now we've broken the risk line of that. It was up at 15 cents today, back up to 48.45 for crude. Gold, which is still using the risk line from the 13 sell signal back in March, up a few cents, no big deal on Tuesday. S&P lost 19.45 points. Again, very dangerous position there. NDX was down 57.92. That's not overly pretty either. I mean, if you break that 42.80 level or so, that was the low 2 weeks ago. There's not a lot of support below there. SOX down 4.44. Biotech's down 24.67. This one's really ugly. And remember, as go banks and biotech, so goes the market. I mean, we're not far away from lows here on this one. This thing could roll 100 points and suddenly be breaking a new lows almost. So that's not pretty. The VIX climbing 89 cents to 15.57. And again, a VIX breakout here over the last month's range would certainly lead to the market heading lower. You got the trend at 0.92 and the 10-day moving average at 1.23. Doesn't really tell you much. They got the NASDAQ volume on Tuesday was 1.75 billion shares. That's okay. It's probably one of the highest of the last 3 weeks, but certainly not great. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ, negative 1541. Advanced decline ratio on the New York, negative 858. Google lost $10.11. That's a hit there. Apple back down 39 more cents. Still struggling, as it has been. Amazon down 15.39. Finally, a down day for Amazon. Started to think that couldn't happen. Netflix down 49 cents. And that's that. Let's take a quick look at the 5-minute. This is 10, so let's go to the 5-minute look at the futures. So, and I've been out. There was no report last night because I was on the road. So let's look at the last 2 days. So Monday we gapped just a tiny bit and kept going. It was a gap and go session all day until the last 40 minutes or so, and then we sold back off a little bit, but generally a positive session, which does not belong in the where the market is with that sell signal. Then here a flat opening on Tuesday, very, very boring all the way through lunch and beyond, and then the afternoon sold off a bit and came down lower. Look how we again keep touching that 2062.50 level. But we did sell back off. Where does this put us? It puts us exactly where we closed on Friday. So Monday, Tuesday erased each other, and now we'll see what we get. Already went through the data for tomorrow, so that's about it. We'll be calling it from the tape. We'll have a report out with calls. Hope to help you out. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal 12. Have a great trading day.